Hi folks, this is Gabor from GaborSpeaks.com, and after a long break, I have a couple of announcements to make because I feel that the frames that I built for GaborSpeaks.com in the past more than 2 years are not really enough for who I am and what I need to do in the future. So what was before this? That's as I see GaborSpeaks.com, it was a platform where people could learn public speaking and communication, and also I was sharing thoughts about public speaking, about how to do all these things connected to breathing, about the technicalities, about sometimes how to build content, etc. So more in general about art or skill of public speaking. And I feel that these frames, they are not really enough for me. So what I'm planning to change is, first, I'm going to talk about a much wider variety of things, because a lot of things interest me, and I feel that I'm just was putting myself into a persona that I actually like. I really like the showman persona. I really like the guy who is telling, whoa, this is cool and this is not, when it comes to public speaking. But I want to actually extend this so that I feel that there are a lot of different characters that live inside of me, and I want to give a platform for that, to make these characters more alive. That's one of the things. And of course, I would like to teach some more, but I want to find something different for that, because Gabor Speaks, it's comprised from two words. Gabor speaks, right? So that's not so much about teaching, like of course that can be interpreted as teaching, but it's more about me sharing my ideas. I think that's what the name really implies. And for teaching, I would find another name sometimes in the future. So that's one of the things for sure, making characters come out more, like the professor, the fool, all these things. We will see on the way what really needs to come out, and not just the characters, but I like to comment on things, right? There are so many things happening in the world, like just in Poland now, for example, there is a lockdown, there is a huge fuck up with the abortion law, there are people mad on the street, and there are just slogans just so crazy that I just have to say some things. And I was procrastinating on this before because I'm still really afraid of what people might think. Some of my opinions might not be really, well, they are going to be controversial, for sure. But I want to say them. I really want to say them. And I was afraid of, just losing friends or social prestige, and like it's a sort of an illusion, because I don't really have much of a social prestige at the moment anyway. So that, on that front, I really have fucking anything to lose. And on the other hand, if that comes to friends, then they need to see, what they are facing, in order to be really friends and really connected, like this. And another idea that I have, the last one for now, is this. Oh, that's a plastic bag with a lot of papers. And where the fuck is this plastic bag with a lot of papers coming from? That looks like I just stole it from a hobo from around the corner. Well, actually, I heard this comment from people that are close to me, that that in the past 4 years I didn't really develop, that I stayed on the same level all the time. And I guess in some fields it's true that I didn't really get a proper job. I didn't get success in terms of a lot of money or social prestige that I mentioned before, family, etc. But I do think that I have changed a lot as a person, and I managed to build a base, a very strong base that I can build on. And I want to share what is it that I have learned on the way, on these past 4 years since I left corporations and I started doing something else. And many of the secrets that there's not going to be, I think, anything huge, is just the same things put in a different perspective. So all in all, these papers are my notes about all the things that I have learned in the past 4 years, more like a university of life that I have been to. So I just put myself into containers when I learned certain things, from dancing to acting to public speaking, many different things. And I want to share and also structurize the whole thing in my head. That's the journey that we are looking ahead to. And these are the changes that I'm going to see at GaborSpeaks. So this is going to be mainly my channel, but it doesn't mean that I don't want you to come and speak with me, like come speak with Gabor at GaborSpeaks.com. Will still stay the same. What I want more is discussions, so that we discuss certain topics. And then the rest, we will see. We will see what will happen on this beautiful journey. Sometimes ugly, but still beautiful. Stay tuned, folks.